Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Welcome to day 2001 of Diabetes and I, the daily vlog series that I do to show y'all how I combat this type 2 diabetes with the 1-2, you feel me? Yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and check out the other videos here on the channel, such as my product reviews, my how-to videos for YouTubers, my TV and movie reviews, my reactions, my video clips, my shorts, my live streams, my daily vlogs that you're watching right now, and last but not least, my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV. Shout outs to the members of the live chat crew. Most notable members includes Evie Gavala, the Greek goddess, Sexy Trees 1408, Queen Candace, Michael Marshall, Life's Magical Journey, Wellness with Frugal Mama, aka Life with Tasharia now, and last but not least, my sis, the big sis of YouTube, Latanya Porter. Special consideration to my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who co-hosts the Nerd Strip Club with me. If you ain't checked out our channel yet, what you waiting on? Go do that there, go do that there, alright? And also shout out to the members of the 1408, which includes Life's Magical Journey, Detroit Soloist, Positive Crash Outs Vlogs, Queen's Alchemy, Pretty Heart the Conqueror, Sexy Trees 1408, Kendi K All Day, Lala the High Vibe Coach Nutrition, and last but not least, the Lord's in the house, the Lord's 01, y'all. If you yourself would like to be a member of the 1408, all you gotta do is check out the tier, see which level works for you, level works for you, from the baby goat tier to the black goat tier, the black goat level. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one works for you, make it do what it do and does what it does. You dig? That part. And on another note, if for anybody who would like to support Slim Jim Longfoot in other ways, check out the links in the description below. The links in the description below includes the books I've written, the books I've drawn, and the merchandise that I have. And last but not least, my sister's Cash App on behalf of my most awesome niece Paris, who was shot on the 2nd of February back in 2022. Hashtag Paris Strong, hashtag Prayers for Paris, whether that's FOR or the number 4, Paris with 2 R's, y'all. With that being said, that was 1,300 days ago. That was 1,300 days ago today. 1,300 days ago since my niece was shot, and still here, still making it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Blessings on blessings on blessings as she continues to improve, continues to get better on all levels. You feel me? Shout out to my niece. Love you. Mwah. And with that being said, today, y'all, is Monday. It is Monday, the 25th of August 2025, y'all. It is August the 25th, 2025. It is 8/25/25 today. 8/25/25. We done made it to another 25th day in the year 2025, y'all. 8/25/25. We got 4 more to go. 9/25/25, 10/25/25, 11/25/25, and 12/25/25, which is Christmas of 2025. So yeah, that part. With this being most definitely significant, as you see in the title, you know what I'm saying, I have the name of a young woman who passed on this day 24 years ago on this day at the young age of 22. Her name was Aaliyah Dana Halton. Of course, you know what I'm saying, if you as old as I am, then you know exactly who she is. She's from our generation. She was a singer and an actress, dancer, and incredible talent that left us way too soon 24 years ago today. So hard to believe, you know what I'm saying, like when you sit up here and think about, wow, time is going so fast. Like she's been gone now longer than she was alive. Like somebody who was born the day that she died is 24 years old today. You know what I'm saying? 2 years older than she was when she died. And you sit up and think about all the other people who have left here in history, at a young age, what I'm saying, from Martin Luther King Jr. to Malcolm X. I'm now older than both of them now. Like, even though Rosa Parks lived a long time, like, I'm older than she was that day when she said she wasn't getting up, wasn't getting up out her seat, Like, it's crazy when you sit up and think about those situations, those historical moments, and then you're like, wow, I'm of that age now, or older than those people now, or whatever, And like, of course, I was younger than Aaliyah when she died, and now I'm over, twice. I'm 2 times older now. I'm literally 2 times older than Aaliyah was when she died. At this point, and it's like, man. Time, man, time. You sit up and think about where has it gone and what did you do with it, You sit up and be like, yo, like, where has time gone and what did you do with it? And And it makes you feel some type of way if you look about and be like, wait, what did I do with that time? Like, it's gone. What did I do with it? What did I do with that time? And so that is why, I mean, like, we literally have a time capsule right here. Like, I can go back to 2,000 days ago. 2,000 days ago was day 1 of Diabetes and I. 2,000 days ago was day 1. 1,300 days ago was day 701. 701. That's the day that my niece was shot, and you go back to that day and, see what I was saying, and trust and believe. I still don't know how I was able to make it through that right there, because I mean, God knows, I was in complete and utter, rage. You feel me? Complete and utter rage. And the only thing that would, calm me down just a little bit is knowing that the person who did it was no longer here, because that was going to be the case regardless. What are they, that was going to be the case regardless. But yeah, it's like, man. And like today, for instance, today of all days, like, I speak on divine timing because look at this, like the divine timing of it all. This being 1,300 days since that happened with my niece. Today being 24 years since Aaliyah died, and the day that it is. I don't know if y'all thought about that. Like, this is what I was mentioning yesterday. Whatever day. Yeah, I guess it was yesterday, because the video dropped yesterday when I was talking about what I had realized in my How Did I Do 2,000 vlogs daily. How was I able to do that? This is what I was thinking about. Like, today being day 2001 of all days, on August the 25th. Today is day 2001. And that is when that happened, with Aaliyah's plane crash in the year 2001. And so, of all days, for today, day 2001, like 2,000 days ago, when day 1, when I was doing this first video, I wasn't thinking, 2,000 days from now, 2001 is going to be on Aaliyah's death day. Like, I wasn't thinking that, and it didn't even occur to me until just yesterday when I thought about it, and I was like, yo. And that is why I know that everything, I see it all the way now, that everything is in complete divine timing. You know what I'm saying? From the good things to the bad things to the great things. Everything is in divine timing, which is why we speak on manifesting greatness, y'all. We speak on manifesting greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate with a passion that my niece had to, get shot, in order for maybe her kids to elevate themselves. I wish it could have happened another way, if that's the case, that her kids could have been elevated beyond you know what I'm saying, this incident occurring in their lives, you know what I'm saying, because it's in their lives, it's happened to their mother, you feel me? And but with that being said, if this is what it took to light a fire up under those 3 kids to do things better than they could have even imagined, then that's what I want to see. And so that is why, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to divine timing, when it comes to manifesting greatness, you know what I'm saying, maintaining that greatness and motivating others to be great, you know what I'm saying, there is no limit. There is no limit to what can be accomplished, you know what I'm saying, if you believe that there is no limit, if you are in alignment with that there is no limit. Like, we are still, excuse me for not mentioning it lately, but it's been in the title all month, you know what I'm saying, we are still in AskFormations when it comes to, you know, what we have asked for from God, what we have asked for from, you know what I'm saying, everything that He created in this universe, in the whole situation of existence. It is already coming. Just be thankful. Everything that you are praying for, everything that you need to happen in life, everything that you want to happen in life, everything that you desire, everything that you are pushing forward towards, it is coming. It is coming in your life. It is coming. If you believe in that, if you believe in that, it is coming in your life. It is coming. You feel me? It is coming. You know what I'm saying? And it takes me back to just the other day on my sister's birthday, you know, 3 days ago. Her neighbor, I cannot remember her name right now, it's escaping me, it's crazy. She was saying that, you know, she sees, you know, saying a preaching spirit within me, which I think I've heard that for a good long while. And, you know, me myself, I'm not one to be in the pulpit. But, you know what I'm saying, if this is my pulpit right here, you know what I'm saying, then I will make this my pulpit, you feel me? Because, you know, I have like zero desire to be in that circle, because, you know, but when it comes to, you know, just talking about the greatness of life, the greatness of God, the greatness of, you know, manifesting greatness, that's what it's all about. And that's what we pushing forward on. We pushing forward on that, you know what I'm saying, through all divine powers, through all divine notions, you know what I'm saying, greatness over despair. You feel me? Greatness over despair. G-O-D, God, baby. Greatness over despair. Got a t-shirt out there, you want to go get it, like I said, the merch, baby. But yeah, so that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, all day, every day. Greatness over despair. And, you know what I'm saying, we're going to continue to push forward on all these amazing things, you know what I'm saying. You know, 1408, that's all day, zero hate, baby. I'm going to do a video about it soon. We trust and believe on that. You know, we finally did the 5 levels of greatness. So if you haven't checked that 5-part series out yet, go do that. I've been talking about that for years, and we finally got it done. Because once again, when this year started, I said that my goal this year is to thrive in 2025. Thrive in 2025, survive in 2025, to be alive in 2025. And later on today, we will be live in 2025. We will be live in 2025. Oh, my man, getting ready to open it now. Hold on for a sec. Talking on the Dragon Roger, about to open this shop up. Let's see, let me go ahead and open this shop up for these hungry peoples on here. I'm about to open this shop on, make sure all the clerks are ready. Making sure they all ready. They all bursting with joy. And now we ready to open this shop up. You dig? We ready to open this shop up. You know what I'm saying? Make me some potatoes. We're gonna make some potatoes at the shop. And so yeah. But But yeah, with that being said, you know, life is just a whole trip, y'all. Life is just a whole trip, and divine timing is definitely at hand. You know, like if I like I've been saying this for the longest, but yesterday was the complete eye opener for it when it didn't occur to me until yesterday about today. You know, day 2001 falling on August the 25th. Of all days it could have fell on. It could have fell tomorrow, which is the day that I found out Aaliyah passed. But today is the day. You feel me? August 25th, 2001. And here we are 24 years later, me doing a daily vlog, my 2001st consecutive daily vlog. You know what I'm saying? You know, this right here, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is, I don't know how else to explain it to y'all after this. I don't know how else to explain it to you after this. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to after this, but you know, if I got to, hey, guess what? I will, baby. I will. If I can, I will. You feel me? Got a video about that as well. If I can, I will. You feel me? So when it comes to this whole situation, this whole thing about life, man, it's a trip. And you know what I'm saying? And like I was mentioning, you know, yesterday, you know, most people consider yesterday Kobe Bryant Day, even though his birthday is on the 23rd of August. You know, look at him and Aaliyah. Both of them are from my generation. One, of course, who's been gone way longer. Of course, obviously, Aaliyah's been gone 24 years now. But her and Kobe was just a year apart from each other, y'all. He was born in 1978. She was born in 1979. And with that being said, he was born in August. She was born in January. He died in January. She died in August. You feel me? Both of them was in a aerial vehicle. He was in a helicopter. She was in an airplane. And both of them in all had 9 people on board. 9 people on board in all of both of their fatal crashes. One of the people on board with him, of course, being his daughter, his second oldest daughter, Gigi. Rest in peace to that young lady. And you know what I'm saying, like 9. You know what I'm saying, 9. It's 18 people. 1 plus 8 equal 9. Still 9. You feel me? Like, I mean, I ain't saying conspiracies or this, that, and the third as far as that go, but it's just like the you know, that speaks on a whole nother level of, you know, what it is when it comes to that, the timing of it all. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we didn't want none of these people to be gone, but it's like still the timing of it all. And more than just the timing of it all, the divine timing of it all. Because, you know, none of us as humans can plan stuff this perfect. You know what I'm saying? None of us as humans can plan stuff this perfect. Not saying that, hey, you know what I'm saying, this was like, hey, God wanted you to die like this, or, you know, something happened to you in this form or fashion. You know, this had to happen to you so that could happen. But in a sense, in some cases, that's what it is. And you know, like, of all things, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, what could have been done differently to avoid what had happened, or, you know, was what had to happen, you know, like, you know, how they, you know, mentioned in, you know, the Marvel universe, you know, in the MCU, a focal point, a canon point, a fixed point. You feel me? It was a fixed point. It was something that had to happen in order for these other things to happen. Like Uncle Ben's death had to happen so Spider-Man could finally realize with great power comes great responsibility. Otherwise, he would have just been an a-hole with powers. You feel me? Because that's what Peter Parker was getting ready to become. He was getting ready to become a whole, complete a-hole with powers, because, you know, he was, you know, that kid that got picked on and was nerdy and stuff, and so he was like, hey, I got this power now. I'm about to daggone go make me some bread. I'm about to daggone get, start doing, some amazing stuff with these powers, but for myself, not for, people around me. If you know the story, the origins of Spider-Man, that's what was getting ready to go down. He wasn't, Spider-Man is not a hero because he wants to be a hero. He is a hero because he feels as though this is his burden, this is his curse. Not curse, but really his burden and his penance, because of the fact that he, was selfish in that instant, and that selfish instance cost him somebody in his life. It was like immediate karma. This person, for those that don't know Spider-Man's origin, as far as not, we talking about the powers, the radioactive spider bite and all that stuff, but the origins of him as a hero. He was, he was taking up wrestling gigs. For those that love wrestling, hey, that's what Spider-Man was doing. He was taking up wrestling gigs. And so he got shortchanged by the person who was paying him. He got shortchanged by the person who was paying him, and so the person ended up getting robbed. And then Spider-Man, obviously with his powers, could have easily stopped the guy. Tripped him up, whatever. He ain't have to do much. Could just trip him up, or whatever, or just grab. He Spider. He got all. He's strong. Got all the powers and whatnot. He could have did whatever. And so he could have did whatever, and so he didn't. And so what ended up happening was, and I'm going by the original origin, I'm not talking about the first movie or whatnot, where the carjacking happened. What happened was, the robber, the person who robbed, eventually went to a home, and was going to go rob it, and it ended up being Spider-Man's home. It ended up being his aunt and uncle's house, Ben and May Parker. And Ben, trying to stop the guy, got shot. And so Spider-Man, of course, pursued the robber / killer. And when he finally caught him, he saw that it was the same guy who he could have stopped earlier. So with that being said, it's like, dang, if I had stopped him then, this would have never happened. So everything Spider-Man, he felt like, wow, this was all my fault, all because I wasn't caring about this, that, and the third. Which obviously, if you can do something, do it. If you can't, you can't. So it's not saying, hey, go stop robbers, go be a vigilante or a superhero and go save the day every time it's in front of you. But if you can do something, then do it. Like I said, one of my mottos is, if I can, I will. If I can, I will. That's just like what I'm, gonna be doing today. My nephew need me. He hit me up yesterday about something, and first thing I was like, if I can, I will. And so, if I can, I will. And so that's what me and my dad, hey, that's why we are here, because hey, we are the men in their lives, and we're gonna make it do as best as we can, because that's what we own that type timing, you feel me, on that divine timing. And so it's a beautiful thing, it's an amazing thing when you can make a difference for the better, for the greater, you feel me. And so these are the moments, these are the things that will be remembered, in time, as we continue to grow, as we continue to, just be in the mode, and make it do what it do. So I hope that y'all took that in. And with that being said, yeah, that's enough of my TED talk, or whatever y'all want to call it, you feel me, my goat's pulpit. You feel me? Goats pulpit. You know, I don't know. What y'all think now? I was like, shoot, should I make another channel called Goats Pulpit? No, I ain't doing all that. Anyway, but the pulpit of greatness. I don't know. You tell me. But I ain't doing all that. But hey, you never know though. But like I said, I just got through checking my blood sugar, y'all. I don't know why I just opened this up because I've already done it. I just got through checking my blood sugar. I check my blood sugar at least once a day, at the most 3 times a day, before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. That's how we get down with the get down, baby. And with that being said, now that we have done that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hold for a minute. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Alright, y'all, we're about to get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the GOAT Nation shoutouts. Shoutouts. GOAT Nation shoutouts. Shoutouts. GOAT Nation shoutouts. Shoutouts. GOAT Nation shoutouts. Hey. That's funny. Let's see. Yesterday's live was 236, so today is the 237th day of the year 2025, y'all. It is day 237, and it's so funny when I think about that. You know, 24 years ago on this day, I had an afro on my head. Now I got an afro on my face. Funny, right? Funny, I know. Funny. Ha ha, he he, ha ha. Yeah. 24 years ago, I had an afro on my head, now it's on my face. Yeah, funny. Alright, so 2 o'clock, that's set for 2 o'clock. Yeah, that's set for 2 o'clock today, and yeah. And so after I do that thing there, cause I'm gonna leave up out here probably like by 4. Yeah, probably like by 4. No, not 4. Yeah, probably like 4, something like that. But yeah. Anyways, but yeah. All right. Yesterday was live in 2025, day 236. As y'all know, we dropped that thing early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who was here for that. Nobody was in the regular comment sections. Let's see. In the live chat, we had Pretty Heart the Conqueror was in the building. Yesterday was her birthday, y'all. Shout out to Pretty Heart the Conqueror was in the building. Log out of High Vibe Coach Nutrition was in the house. Let's see who else was in the building. Let's see who else was in the building. Let's see. Shy Sarai was in the building. Shout out to Shy Sarai. LaTanya Porter was in the house. Who else was in the building? Let's see. Dolores was in the house. Dolores was in the house. DJ Sunny Side Up was in the building. Oh, shout outs to Nigel, man. Shout outs to Nigel. I saw my old coworker Nigel yesterday. That was freaking cool seeing that dude, man. Yo, I always, you know what I'm saying, say what he said to me years ago when he was one of my supervisors in my old job. He said, don't let them take your happy. You feel me? That's the goal of the day, y'all. Don't let them take your happy. And it's so funny that I had just said that earlier yesterday when I was at work. And then at the end of the shift, you know, I saw him. He had just started working up there at the job I'm at right now. And when I saw him, I was like, yo, man, I was like, that's my guy right there, man. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was good to see him, man. It was good to see him. Most definitely good to see him, man. Shout outs to Nigel, man. Yo, I say this on to y'all when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, everything that you're doing in this life, and, you know, hey, don't let people take your happy. Don't let people take your happy, man. Don't let them take you out of being yourself. Don't let them take your happy. You know what I'm saying? That's from Nigel. You feel me? That's from my friend Nigel, man. Shout out to Nigel, man. It was good seeing him yesterday, man. Hadn't seen him in years. That was cool, man. That was cool. That was cool. That was cool, man. That was real cool. That was a surreal moment because I had just said, you know his phrase, earlier, you know what I'm saying, in the shift, and then seeing him at the end of the shift, that was just chef's kiss, and it speaks on once again to divine timing, y'all. Divine timing, y'all. I can't say it enough. Y'all don't understand, but maybe one day y'all will. If y'all don't understand now, maybe one day y'all will. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be days where I'm gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, why? And then I'm gonna have to hark back to where I'm at right now mentally. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at right now on my mental level of greatness, and it's like divine timing. You know what I'm saying? I know this, so I know this. Let's see. And Queen's Alchemy was in the building as well too, y'all. Queen's Alchemy was also there on live in 2025, day 236. Shout out to the Queen, man, for sliding through, most definitely. Let's see, shorts. No new shorts, y'all. No new shorts. I plan on dropping one today. So some Dragon Roger play on the short, most definitely. Speaking of that, let's see. Yesterday, now we go into the videos that we dropped yesterday. We dropped 3 videos yesterday, y'all. How I made 2,000 daily vlogs consecutively. I dropped that video right there. We about to go ahead and check that out there. You feel me? So let's see what's handing in. So let's see what's handing on that tip there. We got let's see, we got let me do it like this. We got in the regular comment section, DJ Sunnyside up. DJ Sunnyside up said, another reason you the GOAT. Appreciate that, DJ Sunnyside up. He currently has 3.21k subscribers with 5.4k videos on his channel. He's living in Japan, y'all. His channel been around since May 7th, 2019. Currently with 1,027,829 views on his channel, man. Shout outs to DJ Sunnyside up. You can see me draw Sunnyside up, DJ Sunnyside up, on episode 217 of GOAT 1408 TV. That part. Rising Phoenix with the GOAT emoji, y'all. Shout out to Rising Phoenix. Oh, I love that new pic. I love her new profile pic. You know what I'm saying? That big old smile right there. Rising Phoenix, y'all, with 2.07k subscribers, y'all, with 2.2k videos, y'all. Her channel's been around since July 7th, 2022. Currently with 1,230,725 views on the channel. Shout out to Rising Phoenix, most definitely. Shouted you out on day 2001. Putting this below on everybody who commented. You know what I'm saying? Gotta let them know that, you know what I'm saying, that, y'all was shouted out. You feel me? That y'all was shouted out. might as well shout it out. You dig? That part. Let's see. My Unpolished Life said 13. At 13 minutes, she was cracking up laughing. Most definitely. My Unpolished Life, about to shout her out in a minute. Hold on for a minute. We about to go ahead and put them things there. My Unpolished Life, y'all. She currently has 324 subscribers with 173 videos. Shout out to Mia, who channel has been around since September 29th, 2024. Almost a year, y'all. Currently with 82,889 views on the channel. You feel me? Making it do what it do and does what it does. That's what's up. Her most recent video was 12 days ago. How are you really doing? And her most recent live was 13 days ago. Beautiful rainbow after the storm. That part of that ain't a bar for you right there. Most definitely. Let's see. And she had left some laughing emojis, and she also did another comment. She said, I love that you are doing daily vlogs. I'm feeling like I need to do more because my purpose is definitely for documenting and community support. Hey, then get on it. Get on it, Mia. Get on it. Get on it. You feel me? Pretty Heart the Conqueror said, keep going and keep pushing. Hey, that part. You know what I'm saying? That part on that. You feel me? That part. Let's see. And she said, I already know on another comment. Hey, that part. Queen's Alchemy said 222. You dig? 222. You feel me? 222. 222. Hey, that part. 1408, baby. Shouted her out on day 2001. She's doing that right now. Queen's Alchemy, y'all. Amazing woman, amazing content creator. Her channel, she currently has 1.37k subscribers with 318 videos. She also has a secondary channel about her garden called the Queendom Garden with 153 subscribers on it and 18 videos there. Her channel, Queen's Alchemy, has been around since March 20 of 2018, currently with 103,641 views on her channel. You dig? And she also left a comment, wow, 2,000. Yes, my brother, I love it. Consistency is you. Hey, you feel me? We out here. That part. Pretty Heart the Conqueror also said, you're the GOAT. That hashtag, that's real talk. Hey, I appreciate that, Pretty. She also said, that's a blessing. You feel me? And she also said, congratulations again, Slimmy. Hey, I appreciate it. And she also left the manifest greatness emoji. You feel me? And we got the High Vibe Coach, Lala the High Vibe Coach, Transmutation, her latest channel, her newest channel. She got the popcorn bucket emoji, and she got the Home Alone Macaulay Culkin thing going on right there. You feel me? With her next 3 comments that she left. Lala the High Vibe Coach, Transmutation. Her channel currently has 26 subscribers with 15 videos on that thing. The channel has been around since April the 5th, 2025 with 5,899 views on that thing. You dig? That part. And now in the live chat, who was in the live chat for this video right here? Estrella Garcia was in the building. Joe 2005 Productions, Joe Miller was in the building. Lala the High Vibe Coach, Languages was in the building. Junad Manzoor was in the building. Hold on for a sec. Bad. That's cool. Who else was in the building? Let's see. Junad Manzoor was in the building. Estrella Garcia, Lala the High Vibe Coach, Languages was in the building. Shy Sarai was in the building. Who else was in the building? And that part. That was everybody who was in the building. Appreciate all y'all for sliding through. And yeah, that part. You did that part. And now that was all that there in that one. And now we got the Blitzkrieg solo, the Dragon Roger gameplay. Let's see who was here for that. Let's see, we got in the regular comment sections, we got Pretty Hard the Conqueror said this looks like relief stress after a long day from work. It most definitely is. I played this the day before I went to work. You know what I'm saying? I was just chilling that day. I was on a grind. I won 13 times that day actually. I won 13 times that day. That was I was in a zone. I was in a whole freaking zone. I was in a zone like no other. Yeah, I won all 13 times I played that day. That was crazy. I don't know what I was in the zone. Pretty Hard to Conquer also said, I'm thinking about getting a video game system in the near future. Hey, get to it. Hey, if you can get it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got one, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I got my phone. Hey, my game is on my phone, y'all. And Pretty Hard to Conquer also said, this is so amazing. I know, right? It's cool, dude. It's cool. It's so cool. I like it. Like I say, this game got me through 2020, y'all. Real talk. Estrella Garcia in the live chat, y'all. In the live chat for the game. Estrella Garcia was in the building. Junad Manzoor was also in the house. Shai Sarai was in the building as well. And boom, that was it. I appreciate all y'all so much for sliding through on your boy, you know what I'm saying, watching that there. And now let's see who was here for day 2K. Who was here for day 2K? Because y'all already know this is day 2K1, aka day 2000, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, 2001, whatnot like that. I ain't realize we were going to be going this long, y'all. I'm sorry I got y'all up in here like this. But okay, we got Pretty Hard the Conqueror said, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, Pretty. You know what I'm saying? That's the only comment on that there. And now let's see who was here for the live chat of it. We had Estrella Garcia was in the building. Junad Manzoor was in the house. Aiden Logos was in the building. Joe 2005 Productions. Joe Miller was in the building. Junad 2005 Productions. Junad M was in the building. Let's see who else was in the house. Shai Sarai was in the building. Shoutouts once again to Pretty Hard to Conquer. Yesterday was her birthday. The Nerd Strip Club was in the building as well. Let's see who else was in the building. Life with Tasharia was in the building. And that was it, y'all. That was everything. So, yeah, that part. So, many blessings onto y'all. Let's see what happened in 2001 history. Well, of course, y'all know something happened on the 11th of September in 2001. We ain't gonna dwell too deep into that because you know how funny they are when people talk about that. I don't know why we can talk about Pearl Harbor, why we can't talk about that. You feel me? You know, it's goofy. It goes to show that you know they trying to suppress what really went down. Which you know, if you know, you know. So you ain't gotta tell me. I already know what it is. So whatever. You feel me? That part. 2001, The Space Odyssey. Yeah, that came out back in the 60s. Let's see. In 2001, the defining event was, yeah, obviously that. You know what I'm saying? You know, that right there. And, you know, rest in peace to everybody who were victims from that evil moment in history. All of the victims, those people who were on those planes, those people who, you know, got hurt, you know what I'm saying, at the Pentagon, you know, the people who, you know, was in those buildings, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, just being affected by that. You know, it's crazy that we got grown people in the world now who have no memory of that, but, you know, it has been, you know, the majority of their lives, especially if, you know, they were born, you know, in 2001 or of course after 2001. So this was part of history for them, history that we was seeing, you know, in real life. You feel me? In real life. This wasn't no reading about Pearl Harbor like in the books from 1941. This was, you know, something that was actually, you know, like the whole world to see, you know what I'm saying, in terms, because it was on TV and it was happening in real life, you know, at that time. So yeah, crazy. But let's see. Also that year, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone came out, the very first Harry Potter movie. You know, of course, the books started coming out 3 years earlier, and then, you know, the movies, of course, came out not too long after, you know what I'm saying. So that part, let's see. Yeah, so If you remember anything yourself from 2001, feel free to put it below. Let's check out 2001 births. I know one birth in particular. Billie Eilish was born in 2001 because I always saw that because the fact that she was born the same year that Aaliyah died. So that's a trip. Billie Eilish, who was born in December of 2001, she's currently 23. Lexi Rivera, I don't know her, but she's a TikTok star. Sophie Dossi, I don't know her, she's a TikTok star. Kai Sinet, he's a Twitch star. I seen him before. Milo Manheim, he's a TV actor. Never seen him before. Dixie D'Amelio, she's a TikTok star. A lot of these people are TikTok stars and YouTube stars and some rapper. And I have like zero idea who these people are. I know Emma Chamberlain. I've seen her before. Yeah, she's a YouTube star. She was born in 2001. Man, you feel make me feel real old. But yeah, so yeah, that part. But yeah, with that being said, I'm done, y'all. I'm done. It's a trip, like they was just saying, like those people are YouTube stars, and they were born like right before YouTube started. Like YouTube's been around for 20 years now, and Facebook's been around for 21 years now. It's like, man, crazy. It's crazy, man. This net thing is crazy, but you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing because it brings everybody together from generations to cultures to religions. It's a reason why it's called WWW, the World Wide Web. You feel me? Because it's bringing the whole world together. But we got to make sure that the world is being brought together in the pursuit of greatness, not just happiness, because people get happy off of different things. What makes you happy might not make me happy. You feel me? It's just like, them people that wear them white hoods, what makes them happy is keeping people that look like me in chains. You feel me? So I'm not here to be in the pursuit of happiness because everybody isn't happiness the same way. I'm here for the pursuit of greatness. And greatness, there is no definition to greatness. Either you are great or you're not. You feel me? Either you are great or you're not. You feel me? And that is why we manifest greatness around here. And we ain't trying to be good. We ain't trying to be bad. We trying to be great. And if you know, you know. And that's that divine timing for you, baby. And with that being said, I'm gone, y'all. Stay blessed up. Continue to manifest greatness. Maintain greatness. And motivate others to be great. Can you do that for your boy? Can you do that for your boy? I know you can. Let's go. Video. Playlist. Watch them all, all right? One love. R.I.P. Aaliyah.